This is Data Jockey, Machine Learning for Victorian Racing. Race 6, Caulfield, Saturday 25 July 2026. All right, let us get straight into it. Here is what the model is saying about Race 6 at Caulfield in brief. 2 selections on the board. Brillanteza carries the place selection, the model's strongest read for this race. Our chief sits in the same race multi only as the top 4 leg. So the short version, Brillanteza to place, multi combining both for the value angle. Worth staying for the full breakdown though, because this race has some genuinely interesting detail behind it, and the reasoning matters more than the headline. Race 6 at Caulfield, 11 runners, and the top 3 pay a place dividend today. Now straight up, the model is sending a clear signal on this race. The top selection is not the market favorite. The model sees value the market is underpricing. That is exactly the scenario this model was designed to identify, where the data and the market are pointing in different directions. 2 selections from the model today. Place selection on pick 1, same race multi also available combining both selections. Worth saying again, not every race gets a tip. The model only fires when it genuinely sees value. No quota to fill, no pick just for the sake of it. Today it sees something real. Let us get into them. Quick word before the picks on how all this actually works, because it is a different approach to most of what you will find in the tipping space. The model behind these selections is a machine learning system that keeps learning from Victorian racing results. Every meeting, every result, every finish feeds straight back in. It is not built once and left alone. It updates and sharpens with every race run in Victoria. Here is the part that matters most. Most tipping models chase the winner. This one does not. It was built specifically to find place finishers, horses that hit the top positions and pay a place dividend. That is a genuinely different problem, and it needs a different approach to solve. The model is weighing dozens of variables across the whole field at once: pace, distance, field composition, historical patterns, how each horse stacks up against today's specific rivals. All of it together in ways no human could track by hand. If you want the full methodology breakdown, the link is in the description below, worth a look when you have the time. For now, Race 6 is waiting, and the model has plenty to say about it. Let us get into the selections. On to pick 1 for Race 6. The model's top selection here is Brillanteza, currently 3rd in the market, not the favorite, not the horse drawing the market's attention, just one the model rates well above where it is currently priced. That mismatch is the whole basis for the selection. I want to be upfront about something, since I think it is more useful than pretending otherwise. There is no single clean reason the model has chosen Brillanteza. That is genuinely not how the system works. It does not rely on one factor like a strong record at Caulfield or a preferred distance, the kind of reasoning a standard form guide leans on. The model takes a different path entirely, weighing dozens of variables at the same time. Track conditions, distance, field size, who else is racing today, historical patterns built from thousands of past Victorian races, all considered together, surfacing connections that are simply invisible to manual analysis. That is intentional. A one-sentence explanation would mean the model was unnecessary. What actually counts is this. The market has Brillanteza at 3rd in the market. The model places it first for Race 6. That difference between market price and model confidence is where the value lives, and identifying that gap is the model's entire job. It does not matter whether the market eventually catches up or not. By the time it does, the value has usually already gone. Built specifically around place finishers rather than winners, a top ranking here means this horse fits the historical profile of horses that finish in the places, not necessarily the historical profile of horses that win outright. A different way of approaching the problem altogether. Brillanteza for the place, a top 3 finish in a 11-runner field, is what the model is backing for Race 6. For entertainment purposes only, please make your own informed decision before placing any bet. Pick 2, our chief, currently 4th in the market. Now this one is a different kind of selection to pick 1, and it is worth understanding the distinction clearly. The model sees our chief finishing in the top 4, but not necessarily in top 3. That is a crucial difference. The data does not support a standalone place selection here. it does support the same race multi as the top 4 selection. Now that might sound like a technicality, but in a 11-runner field, it is meaningful. The top 3 pays a place dividend, 4th does not, so a place selection on our chief on its own is not what the model is suggesting. The same race multi is where it fits. Think about what the model is actually saying about our chief. It belongs in this race. It fits the profile of a horse that finishes in the top 4 in this field, but whether it gets into top 3, that is less certain. For the same race multi, top 4 is enough. Brillanteza top 3, our chief top 4. That is the combination the model is pointing to for race 6. The same race multi for race 6. Brillanteza as a top 3 finisher, our chief as a top 4 finisher. Check your wagering provider for availability on this market. Now before you consider placing it, something worth being clear about, because it is easy to get this confused. These are 2 completely different bet types with completely different probability profiles. They are not interchangeable, and they are not equally likely to land. The place selection on Brillanteza is the higher probability option. The model is more confident in that outcome. Lower return, yes, but a stronger chance of landing. That is where the model has the most confidence for race 6. The same race multi is the longer odds option. Both legs need to land, Brillanteza in top 3, our chief in the top 4. Lower probability than the place alone, but the return if both land is meaningfully better. You do not have to consider both. The place selection on Brillanteza is where the model has the strongest signal. The same race multi is there for those who want to explore the longer odds option. Whatever you decide, go in with a clear understanding of what each bet requires. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please make your own informed decision. Following along with the full card today, every race has its own video, all sitting in the playlist, uploaded before race 1 kicks off. Worth checking the other races to see which selections line up with your approach. Some punters like to combine several of the models' picks into a place multi. Your wagering provider will have the details on how that works. Always make your own informed call before placing anything. One more important point, check for scratchings before you bet on anything. They happen on race morning and can change a race completely. For race 6, the model's place selection is Brillanteza. The rest of the card is sitting in the playlist if you want to keep going. If you have not subscribed yet, this runs for every Victorian meeting, every race day, completely free. Race 6 at Caulfield, all wrapped up. The headline Brillanteza for the place, and Brillanteza top 3 with our chief top 4 as the same race multi if the longer odds option appeals to you. Every selection gets tracked publicly, with results posted weekly, no exceptions and no cherry-picking, win streaks or losing runs alike. That is the only honest way to judge this model over time, and it is on you to make that call. For entertainment purposes only, as always, please make your own informed decisions and gamble responsibly. See you next race.